Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm doing a couple of videos today, and the first thing I wanted to talk to you about was that early autumn sort of transitional period where it's not really much colder than it's been. Like here, August isn't great and it hasn't been hot really, but I'm just kind of over my summer wardrobe and I really want to get into a different color palette and have some different textures and different things to wear. And so I've put some things together that I think will be good for that in-betweeny stage where you're not really doing the kind of boots and tights and thick sweaters and scarves and all of that, but you just want to kind of move away from what you maybe had been wearing in the summer, which for me was mostly denim shorts and t-shirts, the odd dress, and I'm really bored of all the blue and white and all the rest of it. And I really am loving a kind of minky kind of colour, browns, and I just want to move into that. So I've got some stuff together. First thing to do, which people always ask me, and it's kind of a fun thing to stick on the front of a video, my bag of the day is my Kate Spade, I can't remember the name of it, but it's like the kind of Prada re-edition style, and I did a video about this before. I showed it in my birthday haul. I absolutely love it. It's a bit bigger than the Prada one, and also the strap has got these, so it's not sewn into the upright position. And I have actually tried attaching a Louis Vuitton thick kind of guitar strap onto here, and then you can just kind of hide this at the back and wear it as a crossbody. This is a great bag. Sophie Chohet just showed this as a one of the kind of, she did a video about dupes for like really high-end things, and she showed this in black as a really good buy, and I agree, it's a great bag. Okay, so tops. Been wearing loads of t-shirts, I've been wearing loads of white, I've been wearing kind of white lacy broderie blouses and things. This is part of this kind of haul. It's like a minky colour. I love this colour rather than like a creamy beige or more of a camel. I really like this kind of minky tone. It's a bit cooler in tone and I really enjoy that. So for t-shirts, where's the brown one? I'm really going to be into brown next season. I just got a thing for it. So this is just from H&M, from their Divided range, but it's an oversized chocolate brown t-shirt, and I also have a pair of wide-legged joggers, so they look a bit more, you can style them up a bit more than like an elasticated ankle jogger, and that kind of half tucked into those is a really cool look. And I got this one from H&M. The whole slogan tee thing, I like what I like, but I used to have loads of them and I'm kind of over it now. I think the plain basics can look a bit classier, like, but under certain things, like a patterned dogtooth blazer or something. But like I've got black blazer that's jersey, that's kind of inexpensive and a bit boring. That looks really just dressed up if you wear like a white tee with French writing on it or something. But I'm just a bit more fussy on the whole logo tee thing. But this I really did like, because it's just a kind of a faded charcoal and the dragon detail is in gold, which just makes the t-shirt a bit more dressy. Like you could wear this with ripped black jeans and heels and kind of go out with a clutch, or you could put it under a biker jacket. It just spoke to me. It's like a glittery detail, but it's done in quite a classy, subtle way. So that one was from Hush, and again, it's kind of a semi oversized. It's called Washed Dragon Boyfriend t-shirt, and it's new season now. So I thought this would look really good with leather, like leather leggings, leather trousers. It will just dress up a t-shirty look a little bit. In terms of like color palettes, this is just autumn, or it's inside out, autumn all over. This is going to be a little bit tricky to wear. It's not really showing because the light is there, but it's totally see-through, so you need to find a slip or something. Now I've got a few silk camis, but they don't really work with this because the lace and stuff shows. I'm looking for a either dark orange or burgundy or, you know, neutral silk slip thing to wear under this, and then I know I'll get wear out of it. It's very fitted around the bust line, so you really see the shape of your boobs, and then it flares out. But for an evening out with black trousers or jeans, I thought this would be great. So I took a gamble on it. I'm keeping it, and I'm going to find ways to style it. But yeah, you can't just wear this with a nude bra because it completely shows. But I just love the colours and the flowiness of it. But it's fitted around the sort of empire area and the bust, which actually makes me look smaller, and then the arms are quite flowy. So I just thought I just need to find the right colour kind of burnt orange vest top, and this will be good to go. And then knitwear, I like to invest in cashmere, and I usually buy 1 or 2 cashmere pieces per winter. So I wanted to get an oversized cashmere t-shirt because I've realised I spend a lot of time in my kitchen and I'm constantly shoving up sleeves on long knitwear. I loved the this colour, which is kind of a lighter version of this, from H&M, the premium cashmere line. And they had either a quite boxy short jumper with long arms, or they had this, and I thought this would be more versatile. So I bought the cashmere kind of loose, very long, flowy top, and it's just the perfect cut. It's oversized, but it doesn't make me look massive, which when you're a bit bigger, oversized can be a bit of a dangerous area, because on someone slim, something oversized can look drapey and you can still see that they're petite. If you're bigger and you wear oversized things, you can just look completely like you're wearing a tent and look shapeless. So, but this is, it's not super thick, but it's not really thin. I've bought really expensive cashmere layering t-shirts from the White Company, from Hush before, and they're that kind of gossamer cashmere that looks like it's just gonna make a hole any minute now. This is like totally solid, you know, you can just wear it, you don't need to wear anything underneath it. And I thought, again, this would look really good with leggings, which you're going to see my leggings in a minute. And then this one, this was actually a kind of summer sale piece, but I got it in navy because I find navy really classic. I know we were all doing the huge pilgrimy kind of collars last year and the year before, and I feel like I'm not one of these people who's like, it's out, you know, we've had that conversation loads of times. If you like it, wear it. But I do think it looks more current to go with a more slimmed down collar now. Those big round collars are kind of done. So if I had something I really liked that had that collar, I would still wear it, but I'm not about to buy something new and bring it in now because it's kind of already done, if you know what I mean. So this is a bit more of a sort of smaller, but it's really lovely up close, the detail on that lace. And this is, again, a loose, sort of slightly tunicky length, but it's got short sleeves, which stops it looking frumpy. I have realised that I don't really like long sleeved t-shirts. I always felt like, oh, autumn's coming, I need jersey lightweight tops, but with long arms. And I just think that a short sleeve t-shirt is, or if it's a more fitted top, at least like coming to about here so that you can see your watch and bracelets and stuff. You're not going to be getting your wrists all wet when you wash your hands and stuff, and it just looks less frumpy, less heavy. And let's face it, often you can, it's not that cold here until like the middle of November, so you can do a t-shirt with a blazer, you can do a t-shirt, I don't know, even under a dress, you can do a t-shirt with a gilet, you could do a t-shirt with any kind of jacket, or a cardigan. But a long sleeve top, to me, you're more likely for it to look frumpy. That's just my opinion. So this I thought would be really useful, these two short sleeved but thicker weight tops. And I love the whole split legging thing, and I've got loads of pairs, and they're all kind of high street ones, ASOS, River Island, H&M. And it's a bit hit and miss with fit. Now it's getting better because I've lost some weight. So I have gone from being in between 2 sizes to firmly in the smaller. So I've lost, say, half a size so far. So I don't need to go like with H&M, XXL's too big for me now, and they kind of fall down and stuff. But in the past, the XL in certain subdivisions was like too tight. So I'm finding it easier to find a good fit on things from lots of brands, but these are the best that I've found. They're very thick and heavy, so if it's still quite warm, maybe not. But for me, the days of, if you have any of those cotton leggings that have just a little bit of elastic in the waistband, and they're like, they start at like £10, but places like the White Company, not the White Company, the White Stuff and Fat Face are still doing them. They have no stretch. They're just a cotton legging that you wear with a frumpy tunic that's like, is it a dress? Is it a really long top? Bin it now. Just bin them. No. These are thick like ski pants. They're really high-waisted. They're really sort of stretchy, and they have a split at the front. But the best thing about the split on these is they've got a zip, so you can just close them if you want, or you can do them quite split if you want them to flare out over boots or whatever. And they're great with those like longer tops, because obviously for me with jeans or other shaped trousers, if I wear a long top, it all looks a bit frumpy and bulky. But if you have a really like sort of fitted narrow trouser, then you can do the tunicky top and it looks pretty good. So yeah, I really like these. These are from H&M and they were just from the main line and they're an extra large. They come up slightly large. I think if you are like me, like around an 18-20, you might need the extra large. If you're a 16 or even a smaller 18, you just need the large, because they kind of do that Spanx thing where they're, on me, these don't do any sucking in or lifting, but if I got them the next size down, they'd still fit, but they would just be more tight, like almost gym legging tight. But the reason I like these is that I could even wear a top like this that's not really long, because they're thick enough that they feel like you've got proper trousers on your bum. They don't feel like, oh my god, I'm wearing leggings, I can't show my bum. So yeah, they're really cool, and I think I'm going to get a lot of use out of those in the fall or autumn. As you know, my kind of key jacket, I love that jacket phase of the year when it's like things like blazers, and this is my Frankie Shop. It is quilted and it is warm, but it's lightweight. I hate wearing a heavy, you know, when you put a wool coat on and you're almost like, whoa, you know, have to really brace yourself to walk around in that thick wool coat. I'm not into that. So yeah, this is going to be my key kind of casual coat for winter, autumn, winter. And I'm not sure, I think maybe later in the season, if I find one that is the perfect cut for me, I might buy another winter coat. But I have a winter white kind of knee-length coat that I got from H&M, very inexpensive last year. I bought two sizes. If you remember, I bought the black one in the extra large and I bought the cream in the large, and the cream is a better fit. Some things just look better when they're slightly smaller. I'm learning. Like for example, down there on the floor there is a Houndstooth Blazer which was listed as oversized from H&M. And when it's done up, it looks really good. When it's open, there's too much fabric here, even though it's single-breasted. There's like this thick bulge of fabric here because the armholes are a little bit cut too far away from the armpit, which makes you look bigger. I have a similar jacket in a smaller size that's got buttons here, which that one doesn't, working pockets, and it just looks, you can't tell that it was inexpensive. That one that I'm sending back, it looks cheap, so I'm not even going to show it to you. Okay, and last of all, footwear. Two pairs of footwear for this time of year. Again, I'm just not going to go crazy. I'm just going to use what I've got. I'm only adding these two. If I get invited to any kind of dressy up event, then I might add a pair of heels, but apart from that, I'm just going to wear what I've got from last year. I've got Gucci Loafers, loads of trainers. I don't need anything else. I'll probably end up buying more trainers because it's me. But I bought these. These are... rather than slippers, these are actual shoes. These are slides from UGG, and they have like a thicker, proper tread sole. I made a mistake. I bought these in a 41 because when I ordered the 41 and I ordered this, which is a 40, which is a UK 7. And I found it hard to slide my foot into this pair. So I started wearing the 41 and I had these boxed up ready to go back. And then literally within a day of wearing them in my house for like a couple of hours, what happens is they start to relax and the fur tamps down a little bit, and then my foot was just coming out like that. And so then there was a huge gap at the back. Now I like slides that are oversized. I have men's Givenchy slides, and I have like an inch at the back because they make my feet feel more petite. Whereas the next size down, I feel like I'm kind of squashed in them and they rub. So I don't mind that look. But for these, I won't actually wear them out and walk in them, like with those wicked split leggings and stuff. They're kind of like affordable dupes for the kind of Prada and all those other shearling ones. But those, I just cannot bring myself to spend that kind of money on a slide. I can't do it. So, but these still feel luxurious. They're Uggs, and obviously they're that mink colour that I am slightly obsessed with. So these are great. So I needed the smaller. So just don't, when you try them on, you might feel a bit restricted by the width of this, but it just relaxes after like half a day. So if anybody wants the size 8, so a UK 8, which is a 41, they are pretty box fresh. They're over there in the pile of stuff to sell. Just to let everybody know, I have a load of contemporary brand stuff, nothing massively high end apart from a couple of SLGs. that I am listing on my new second Instagram account. So you may know that my Instagram is bshopspink, all lowercase, all one word. I've now created a second one called Buy, as in B-U-Y, Buy bshopspink, all one word. And that's like my selling page, so that my messages are like not all mixed in together and it's just easier to manage. I've sold quite a few things. Not many people are following me on there because they don't know about it, but I have said that if I get 1,000 followers on that selling page, then I'm going to do a Louis Vuitton giveaway of a Louis Vuitton item. Anyway, I'll put all this in the description box. But I love these. They are kind of slippery. I will wear them around the house a lot. But if you have a nice pedicure and you want to still show off your toes, even though it's a little bit colder, I love having my gel pedis, and I've got a lovely sort of salmony, nudie pink at the moment. I've worn these a couple of times with ripped jeans and they just look and feel pretty cool, and they're comfy. And I don't think the fur is going to wear down in the same way as my Ugg slippers, where you do lose the fur on the heel pretty quick, which is fine because I tend to, when it gets really cold, I tend to wear them with socks anyway. And there's still loads of coziness around the front part of the foot, but the heel does go a bit flat. But these are much more densely packed with the fur, so fingers crossed that doesn't happen. But yeah, they actually really hug your feet in such a way that you really can walk properly. I've even driven in these. So there you go. Okay, and then lastly, new boots. So for the last few years, I've been trying to get a chestnut brown boot that I truly love. You may remember they're packed away at the minute. I need to do my whole autumn summer switch over, and I can't face what I did for summer, which was I was in here for like a day doing my closet, and I can't face that this time. So I'm going to try a different, less messy system. I'm going to go through everything. I'm going to get neatly into piles, keep, store, whatever, the summer stuff, and then see what space I've got, and then gradually start getting the boxes of colder weather stuff out, because I just got everything out. Do you remember that day? And I did like a vlog and it was just pretty stressful. I don't have time to do whole days of that. Anyway, so I have boots from Russell and Bromley. They are my favorite. They're called Combat. I have them in black patent and black just regular leather. They're so soft and comfortable. They have all the details that I love. And it's funny, people are like, oh, don't you want the Chanel ones with the CCs, and they're a bit more fashiony. For me, there are certain things that are worth really spending a lot of money on, and then there are certain things where I genuinely prefer a simpler pared down thing, and I want it to be comfortable and fit great, and that's my priority. So to me, Russell and Bromley boots are still pretty luxurious. They're not inexpensive, but they're not 1,000, you know. And I love those two pairs of boots. I got the patent because they feel great for the holidays. Like, you can wear the patent ones with like fishnet tights and a tea dress and go out for dinner and it looks cool. Or, you know, just a different texture. And they only ever had the black, the matte kind of black, and then the patent. And that's why I had two that were so similar. I wanted to see if they would bring them out in like an oxblood or a brown, and they never have. Then this spring they brought them out in a lovely ivory, but the whole boot, including the sole, was ivory. I tried them on in London, and you know what? They reminded me of like E17 or some 90s boy band who was wearing all white baggy outfit with white boots. I just couldn't. They were too out there for me. I love a white boot with like the black elastic panel and the black chunky sole. That contrast grounds them and makes them not look so white. It's like you were wearing boots that were black and you stood in a can of paint. They were just too white. The eyelets, everything was white. And for me, I just thought, I'm not going to get the wear. But then I saw these. So this is like a Chelsea boot style, but it is in that same, it's the same template. It's the same shape as my lace-up ones. A very rounded toe, very chunky, crepey sole, but they're light. They're not heavy like Timberlands. Now, on me, and I can't be bothered to put them on right now, they're very narrow here, and I've got chubby legs. And for that reason, just for comfort and ease of getting them off and on, I went up a size. Now, I know from the feel of them, these have come up smaller. So the size 7 in the normal lace-up boots, I can lace them a bit looser because my issue with my feet is width. And they're really comfy. I went up a size because the boots just felt so tiny in a 7. But these feel just right. But they've got a bit of comfort room for thicker socks. So yeah, I'm really excited to wear these. And I actually like the fact that everything's the same colour. When I first saw them, I was like, why didn't they give the sole black and then this to be a contrast? But I actually really like them. I've got those boots from Erin Grace that I got last year, which are more of an old-fashioned boot with kind of brass rivets and laces, and I will continue to try and break them in, but they're hard and uncomfy. This whole thing about Erin Grace being designer and being really comfortable, I don't think so. I don't even think the trainers are that comfortable. I wouldn't buy anything from them again, but I think these are more my style, like with leather joggers, with jeans. I like that just pull on style, and I think they look good with the Frankie shops, like the greens, the browns, the burgundies. I'm so can't wait for autumn. I'm so over summer. Sorry to say, I know that's not going to be a popular opinion. So those are my key pieces, and very casual, but that's me. And I will still buy the odd kind of midi dress and more girly things, but I don't really wear skirts in winter because I don't know what to wear them with. You know, like a skirt with bare legs and sandals in summer is easy, and you just throw on a t-shirt or a vest top. In winter, the whole thing of like boots, skirts is fussy. You have to then find tops that have the right length and stuff. So I tend to do dresses if I'm going to be smart, and then I just do various types of joggers, leggings, jeans, trousers and knitwear, and that's kind of it really. So yeah, I'm excited to use these things, and I have a new bag, but I'm going to do a separate little video for that because that can give it more time and attention. And some makeup favorites. I was going to do my favorites, and I thought a lot of my favorites that recently are new makeup. You know, if you know me well, you know that I won't buy any makeup for like 2 months, and then I will buy about 10 items of makeup. And I really love Lisa D1, and unfortunately, if you watch one of her Friday hauls, you end up like adding to the list things that you want to try. But I'm not joking, everything she suggests turns out great. So I have loads of new things, and a lot of them are things that she suggested or showed. And just in case I probably will be in this outfit, and we'll film those other 2 videos now. But these are my Ana Luisa earrings, which were designed by Caris, who is also LV Lover CC here on YouTube and Instagram. And they honestly, they're so nice. I've worn them now. This is like the 2nd or 3rd day in a row. What I like about them is that they show up and they have presence, but they're not heavy. I can't really feel them much, and I just really like them. You can take the pearl off and just have them as a plain hoop, but I love pearls, and they like movement. They thread through. They feel really expensive. So I'll put the link or something down below so that you can order yours. But thank you to Caris because she sent these to me. But I have to be honest, they launched about a week ago, and if she hadn't sent them to me, I 100% would have bought them anyway, because they are me to a T, and they look great with your hair up. They show even more. But yeah, I love them. So anyway, see you soon, guys. So I filmed me in all the pieces that I just shared with you in the video, and when I went to edit the video, it just wasn't there. So I either wasn't recording it or I've accidentally deleted it, but it's not in the deleted stuff. Anyway, I'm just going to reshoot a couple of things. Some of the pieces I've worn and they're in the laundry, and so I can't. But I wanted to give you a look at the cashmere jumper, the leggings, different ways, like putting boots, jackets, different shoes, just because I know how annoying it is when people do clothing hauls and they don't try anything on. You can't really get any idea about what that garment looks like. So here's just a little bit of some sort of mod shot stuff, so you can get an idea. Thanks. See you next time, guys.